nitrogen is quite expensive, so I'm only going to be able to do these demos once. So since nitrogen wants to be at a gas at this temperature, it is boiling. So yes, this is boiling. Boiling happens at a very specific temperature and pressure for each molecule. I'm going to start off with our astronaut. So here's our friend Jeffrey. I'm going to put him in the freezing cold temperatures. Pluto is actually colder than this. So I'm going to put this in. Any guesses for what's going to happen? Yeah? Any guess? No? Okay. This one's really fun. I love that the rubber balloon gets crunchy. So there's gas inside the balloon, right? So since this is gas in liquid form, the educators here think that the gases inside of the balloon are also turning to liquid as it's being put in here. And that's why it shrinks, is that the cold temperature is causing the air inside to condense. Whether or not it is a liquid in here, we're not really sure, but that's what I like to think. And then afterwards, I can touch it. And once it's done, like being cold, it actually is warm from being expanded out. All right, second one is the racquetballs. These racquetballs bounce quite nicely. What if I was to put one of them in liquid nitrogen? Does anyone have any guesses? I hear some mumbling. Any guesses? Yeah?
Maybe it'll bounce slower.
Bounce slower. Yeah, so that is correct. Thank you.
Yep.
That is correct. The one that is cold with the liquid nitrogen is no longer has this rubber elasticity to it, so it's not able to bounce. All right. And our last one is by far the most fun. Now, being expensive liquid nitrogen, I can only do this once, but it's a very fun one because when we actually get to the surface, this is the actual separation of its moon and Charon and Pluto itself. So these are them up close. And something really interesting that's happening inside is that its biggest moon is so big, it's causing the insides of Pluto to churn and heat up. And so the surface of Pluto is largely made out of nitrogen ice. That's what I mean by it's a lot colder. That's liquid nitrogen. This is nitrogen ice. So this, the heart, is a glacier. But with that churning of the inside, it actually is heating up the insides. But there's also cracks in the surface. And so when the hot insides hit the lack of atmosphere, it all wants to shoot out. So I have put my hot water, and I can only do this once. If anyone wants to take a video, now is the time. My nitrogen is evaporating. So, all right. All right, I'll wait. Cool. All right. Can I get a countdown from 3?
3,
2, 1. Touch it, honey, touch it.
And so what's coming off is just water vapor. All of the nitrogen immediately turns to gas, and you can't see liquid nitrogen, or gaseous nitrogen. So this is all water vapor because the cold nitrogen made the boiling water evaporate and turn into vapor.